Assalamu alaikum. With Allah's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. Wait just a little bit. Sister Robin's going to come back and set up, take me for Facebook Live. The live stream couldn't get it to work in here, but that's okay because the Mosque has tapes this and this goes on YouTube.
That we started.
Okay, so just give me a few seconds. I can't. No. I can't really do the full presentation I want to do today because I can't use this board. I didn't bring my, and even if I did, the Wi-Fi connection is not working the best in here. So inshallah, I'm gonna do this full presentation on what I'm gonna talk about today in June, inshallah. But I'm gonna mention some of it in some of the announcements I'm gonna make. So I'll wait till we get ready and then some. But I pray Allah that all the information I bring to you is going to be helpful to you because it's helpful to me. I talk a little bit about technology, talk a little bit about business. Those are my two areas. So let me know. Okay. So, with Allah's name, the merciful benefactor, there is no God but the one God, Allah, and Mohammed is his messenger and the seal of the prophets. I greet all of my believers, all the believers here, and those who are going to see me online now or later on, with the greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum. As I said, I'm going to abbreviate my presentation because we've got a lot going on here at the Mosque, and that's a blessing that we have a lot going on here. Am I correct? Yeah. It's a blessing. First thing I want to just bring to your attention, I always try to remind all of us, so let me remind you, it's important for you to monitor your credit. Always try to monitor your credit. And the best way to monitor is order your credit report. All right, you should order your credit report yearly. And the way I recommend you do it, there's a law where you get a free one from each one of the credit bureaus. Okay? And what they recommend, and I recommend, that you order it quarterly. Get it from one credit bureau one quarter, the next credit bureau the next quarter, and the next one the last quarter. That way you've gotten it from each one of those credit bureaus for the whole year. And if there's anything out there that's negative on your credit report, you'll find it. Because almost all businesses, lenders, or whatever business, they report to all three of the major credit bureaus. Right. I just ordered mine and looked at it yesterday. And in fact, I have it set up as a reminder in my phone. To remind me, and the quarters I use are April, August, and December. And the one I ordered yesterday was from Equifax. Then the other one is TransUnion. And the last one is Experian. Those are the three major credit bureaus, okay? So order one from each one, and the website. This is what I really wanted to put up online, but then, so let me give you the website, the one you want. Now they have this, and don't get fooled by it. That's a free credit report. That's not the one you go to, all right? They say it's free, but before you know it, they've asked you to give them some money, okay? I'm telling you. So the one you want to use is called annualcreditreport.com. So let me spell this for you. ANNUALCREDITREPORT.com. That's annualcreditreport.com. And if you go to that site, that's this site here. If you go to this site, you can order all three of your credit reports free. You get one free a year. But remember now, don't order all at the same time. Okay? Just choose from one. Like I said, yesterday I ordered mine from Equifax. The next one, I think in August, I ordered from either Experian or TransUnion. And then in December, it'll be the one that I have ordered. If you do that,
say that name again.
Annualcreditreport.com. And annual credit report is all one word. Just keep it all together. Annualcreditreport.com. Yes, sir.
And you only get that electronically.
You have to order it electronically.
Okay.
All right. But there's someone will mail it to you. My Equifax, I ordered it yesterday. I just downloaded it onto my computer. I downloaded it in the PDF. Because once you close the browser, once you close it, you're out of it, okay? There's some that will send it to you in the mail. But remember, it's free. All right. I looked through it all day I looked through it yesterday. Looks good. Nothing negative on there. Everything on there is accurate. And that's what you're looking for. to make sure there's nothing on there that should not be on there. And then no one is opening up some credit in your name or something and you don't know anything about. All right.
Do it show all your credit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, almost anybody who loans money or deals with money, and there's a lot of people who are members of these credit bureaus, they report to the credit bureau. You ever hear someone say, when you owe them some money or you didn't pay or something, and they say, okay, I'm going to report you to the credit bureau. All right. And so next thing you know, there's something, they do report it now, and there's a negative. If you miss a payment on a car, you miss a payment on something, they report that. You know, it's almost automatic. And I looked through it, mine yesterday. It's excellent, which I knew it would be. But I'm looking for if there's any problem. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just telling you that. Whatever. You know, I have to do y'all like my wife. Whatever. You know. But it's a blessing. It's a blessing you'll be able to go and check it out free. Doesn't cost you nothing. Now, a credit report and a credit score are different. They're not the same thing. Okay. Most credit scores you have to pay for it, unless you with some banks or some lending institutions, because you're a member or you're a customer, they will send it to you free. But I don't want to get into that. I'll save that for a different presentation. But all people who want to offer you credit do not use the same credit score. The ones that they send to the public, usually a FICO score, all creditors don't use that score. They use different scores. And if you ever want to look it up and see, you'll see there's some that use 3 or 4 different scores to look at you, determine you if you're credit worthy. All right? Yes?
And they're changing that procedure now
They are.
greatly because there's this big audience that is not in the traditional mortgage system and things like that.
That's correct.
And they're using cell phone bills. They're considering cell phone bills and these cable bills and more regular things to see the person's paying the bill.
Right. Okay, so you're right. So that's what the whole technology thing is going on now. So so understand that they're separate, they're different. And don't make sure you know what you're buying. You know what they say, buyer beware. So if you decide you want to go and buy your credit score, make sure you're getting the score that you really want to get, that most lenders are going to use. Other than that, the important thing is just make sure everything on your credit report is correct. If everything in your credit report is correct, your credit score is going to be just fine. Okay? All right. All right. So, now, I got about 10 minutes. I'm going to save the largest presentation for the next time in June. Now, what I was going to do is present on Airbnb. How many of you heard of Airbnb? Okay, I got one hand up. Shut up. Okay.
What's it called?
Okay. Airbnb. Look, I'm going to do a whole presentation on it. I had everything designed today. I was ready to go. But we had to make some adjustments, and that's okay. While we do this, though, let me just spell the word for you, and then you can go out and check it out. Air, A-I-R, the letter B, the letter N, the letter B. That's Airbnb. Airbnb. Right, Airbnb. All right. I'm going to do inshallah, I'll do a major presentation on it in June or July. June. And inshallah, you'll have a little knowledge of it. I'll mention inshallah next first Sunday. But this is one of the projects that I'm working on in my personal business effort. And I'm going to share everything I'm doing personally with you. Because if I'm successful, I want you to be successful. Okay? All right. All right. Now, let me make just one other announcement. And then we'll close for the day. As most of you know, the Obama Presidential Center, now that's what they refer to it now, the Presidential Library and Museum, is going to be built here in Chicago, on the south side. Okay? Yeah, on the south side. Right in Jackson Park. Right across from what is currently now High Park High School. Okay. I have an article on the architects that have been chosen for building the library. But what I wanted to just mention is a couple of things from the meeting they had here. And I quote, construction will start in 2018. Let's make it late 2018, Stoudemire said to laughter from the crowd. That's the people who came to meet and meet the architects. The chairman, Martin Nesbitt, and Marion Robinson, who was the mother of Michelle Obama, was at the meeting. He said that the library expected to cost at least $500 million. Okay. But they're not going to have a problem raising that. Okay. They're going to be working on it. And will open in the year 2021 in Jackson Park on the south side. Now, I say that to you because I have a plan for 2021. I don't know if you all, but I have one. And I intend to get me a piece of that action around that library. Okay, I'm serious. You know, not too many opportunities come like that for African Americans. You know, and it was in D.C., but these, you know, with the Museum of the Smithsonian Museum of African American History and Culture. Am I correct? Yeah. All right, but I don't know how many African Americans are capturing that. And, you know, but this is an opportunity. People are going to come from all over the world to come to that library. All right. I intend to get me a piece of property right in that area, not too far from there, and rent one part of it out on Airbnb. That's one of the projects I'm working on. But I'm working on something else. I got some else in mind that I'm working on. Now, when we start the lending circles, whoever's in my lending circle, that's what I'm going to be talking about. I ain't just talking about lending money to someone. We're going to be talking about business. Okay, we're going to be talking about business. And what I'm talking about is, I pray Allah that I get the benefit of my lifetime. But I'm not planning for it in my lifetime. I'm planning for my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. And that's the way we have to think of it. And that's the way we have to plan. If we only planning for our lifetime, you know, life is short here. Life is short here. So I'm simply saying that facility is one, but that particular facility is going to bring attention to people that come from all over the world. It's going to come to that location. There's opportunities that are going to be available there for retail, investment, and other types of investment. We need to position ourselves, for those of us who are interested, to be able to take advantage of it. All right? Doesn't make a difference where you live. Investors come from all over the world and invest in something somewhere else, whether they live there or not. Okay, so that's just something I would like to. That's just something I like to bring to your attention. I'm going to talk more about it, inshallah, when I talk about Airbnb. All right, and how Airbnb works. Most of you may know by the time I get ready to make the presentation, which would be great. And then in Chicago, because every locality has different rules for Airbnb. So some places they can't even have them, but in Chicago they can. And I'm following the rules and I'm following everything so I can make sure that when it's come time for me to do what I need to do within those guidelines. Okay, so now I can take questions because we got the end. Yes, his name is first than yours. Yes, sir.
Brother, do you have the specific boundary? I know I heard you mention High Park.
Yeah, the boundaries are from 60th Street on the north, 1600 on the north, and I know they're going to come down to 63rd on the south. Okay, I don't know if they're going to go across 63rd Street on the south, but then right there on Lake Park. You know, Lake Park, it's going to be over the park side, and over in the park. They've already worked out a deal with the park district to get that land to use it. I don't know what else they're planning. I believe they're going to build a new high school for High Park because right now, right around there, there's no parking. All right, and that's no. But let me tell you, I don't see I haven't looked at the architectural plan yet or whatever. But I can tell you, also right around there now, there's no hotel. The closest hotel is Lakita Inn, which is at 49th in Lake Park. That's the closest lodging that's there. But I can guarantee it's going to be more than going to be available there. But it's an excellent. But it's in the community. It's going to be sitting in a residential community. And for people who own property there, it's an excellent opportunity to use Airbnb. Okay, I don't care what hotel moves that get there, right? There are certain people that travel the world and they only stay at Airbnbs. Only stay at Airbnbs. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I did use it in Cuba.
Okay.
Just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's something you suited for it because you use it online. What made it attractive was we went online. And you can actually see the pictures of the room, the bathroom, and then they outline all the things that they provide. And what made me choose this one was I saw the sister's face. I saw the place, bathroom was nice, and then it said no party.
Okay. right.
And I just want to say this, I saved I was only $35 a day
Mm-hmm.
to stay in the home.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a beautiful experience. I mean, beautiful experience
Mm-hmm.
in the Airbnb.
That's a good testimony, better than I could have done, because he's actually experienced it. Okay,
Right.
he's actually experienced it. But I'm gonna do a whole presentation on it. All right, and I'm gonna one of the things I'm gonna talk about is how women are making a lot of money doing Airbnb.
Yeah.
In fact, there's more women working in the company. The company is, in terms of equity, but this is a technology company. This is the thing. This is what technology has done to drive things. You know, what we do, ride share, it's a technology. This is my car. Uber or Lyft, they don't own the car, but they have the technology. And let me tell you, if you ever go out to the airport and go to pick up someone when we're in the ride share areas, it's so many people up there now waiting on and using Lyft or Uber. I don't know who's down there with the taxis. I don't know who down there, but I'm telling you, which means that there was a demand for it, and it's worked well. It's worked well. Okay. Like I said, I wish I could have thought of it, but you know, that's the way it is. I just take what Allah blessed me with. So with that, brothers and sisters, that's all I want to present today, inshallah. Next first Sunday, we're going to be doing a demonstration. Not we're just going to present on it. We're going to do a demonstration on lending circles. To demonstrate just how it works. And then God willing, in June, we're gonna launch a lending circle here at the Mosque, inshallah. All right. So with that, I greet all of you with the greetings of peace and thank you for your attention. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, sir. I'm through.
You can go ahead and ask the question.
What's the
Go ahead.
acronym?
Hold on just a
The program has started over here.
Okay, so we're going to come on over.
So we'd like to get the people to come on over. So if you got any questions, go ahead.
Okay. Yes, sir.
The abbreviation.
Airbnb. AIR. The letter B. The letter
What do they
N.
mean?
Okay. You know what they used to say when they used to just say B&B was bed and breakfast, right? So what they just did was they added air to it, which means you can go online. The air means it's like online, okay?
Like
so it's like a cloud, right? And that's what they said. That's what they say, Airbnb. That's what the name came from.
And catching.
Catching. Oh man, look.
It's off the chain.
Look. We're getting it new here in the United States, but over in other parts of the world, Paris, places like they've been doing this for long. But the guy who launched the company's not that old, but it's a technology company. When the information I'm bringing to you, I got the clip. The clip, you'll see it. Inshallah, it'll be in June. Right. But you don't have to wait till then. You can go online yourself and look at it.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Let's go over next door here.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, man, jump out the plane without a parachute.
Ain't talking about dead, man.
Yeah, this is a Vietnam. This is a real soldier.
No, this is not a
But now, this brother is bound.
If I jump out of a plane without a parachute,
Yeah, he's bound.
it's like that story that Brother Ajit talked about. Jumped out of that building.
In your case, you don't have no flowers, man. I know who you are.
That's a level like
I went 3 times jumping out of a plane.